Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the New York Jets and the Dallas Cowboys.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Jets and the Dallas Cowboys.
Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Tackles.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense. One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing again on second down. Darnold. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Check Mike 54. Mike 53.
Here's King, throwing on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And now it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
This is Elliott. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Elliott on first down, got to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They'll go option on second down, right side. Here's Pollard. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Looking to throw. King. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. On first down, King. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. Now King, throwing again. And his throw here's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And it's third down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is third and 10. Back to throw. King. Able to find Isabella. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 9-play drive, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now this throw caught left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Bell. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. On 2nd down, it's Bell.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong. Only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Point after, right down the middle. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
And New York set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet. And
he's got daylight. He's at the 40. The 20, 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. They start on the ground with Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Looking to throw. King. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose, and it's scooped up by the Jets. Past the 20, 10, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And an alley to run. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Back to throw. King. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Looking to throw. King. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. To throw is King. To throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Back to throw. King. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On first down, it's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on second and long. Darnold. And the pressure gets to him again. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be fielded at the 6. Room here to run.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go to Elliott again. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draw.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. King on 1st and 10. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. King now to throw again. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but in today's NFL, I wouldn't want to play defense. Too many great receivers and guys who are accurate, who can get them the ball. We've seen the result. Days like this one.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold. And this one to Treadwell, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
53 at the mic. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold. And that is incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're going to try and throw. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Right back to him on 1st down. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. The extra point up and good. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and it converted a 2nd time for 6 points.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
New York set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold, he completes it to Treadwell. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Darnold from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. And he'll sling that one in there. Complete to Cooper on the comebacker. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Darnold now to throw. It's caught by Treadwell. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Focus, defense, focus.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Here we go.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garnett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Dallas.